This is JPTV. Thank you for tuning in. So anyways, let's just get right to this. No time to waste. You ever get on Twitter and you just search a favorite TV film and you go, let me just search it and see what kind of reception it has and what kind of reviews the trailer's got. Are people excited? Do people say it sucks? Etc. And so, damn it, I'm on the internet. I go on Twitter and I do that for the Black Panther movie to see how people are overreacting or underreacting to the movie. I'm pretty sure that people were excited for the trailer. It did get positive reviews on my personal Facebook. Granted, my personal Facebook is full of minorities because I myself am a minority and I have a lot of friends that happen to also be minorities. So when all the minorities saw it, they got very excited to see a minority play a big role. So now back to the subject at hand. So I get back on Twitter and I go and I search the Black Panther movie. And I look at all the tweets and I see a lot of people, specifically white people, going, this is prejudice against us because the majority of the cast is black. Now, if you are white and you are a racist, this video is not for you. If you are white and you are not a racist, please continue to watch. And so I remember like 6 to 8 months ago, I remember hearing this kind of chatter from black people, from my black friends. They would tell me from time to time that Luke Cage wasn't really accepted by the white groups because of the cast as well. I didn't really pay that much mind. I figured it's one of the main black TV shows and, he's a black superhero, Luke Cage, whatever. Some white people might be a little bit jealous. Let it go. I didn't care. I brushed it off, whatever. But my friends kept telling me, Luke Cage, Luke Cage, Luke Cage, and all of this backlash because the cast was black. He showed me a couple of tweets, a couple of pictures, and I was like, wow, this is pretty crazy. But again, I didn't pay it much mind. It was Luke Cage, and you know what? A lot of people aren't going to be very accepting of something of that magnitude right away. I kind of brushed it off. It was ignorant of me. Whatever. So now we get forward and we look at Black Panther, and now I'm kind of looking at the mirror and I'm going, damn. These groups of people are actually upset because the blacks have a movie that's about a black superhero. And the majority of the cast is black, and that bothers you. However, when there are white TV shows, and the majority of that cast is white, I never hear chatter from black people complaining about the white TV shows. I'm a minority, and I am always with black people. I am with Latinos. Never have I ever heard any of them give backlash to white people for their all-white TV cast. But the minute that black people have a black superhero, now it's a problem. The same thing with Luke Cage because of the cast. Luke Cage was a problem. I don't understand. I remember watching The Lord of the Rings when I was a child. I don't recall seeing any black characters in that movie. I saw aliens and creatures, but I don't remember seeing black characters. I don't recall. And now I'm going to get even deeper to this. I don't recall seeing black people in The Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. Maybe Harry Potter does have black people. I just don't recall. But what I also don't recall was seeing black people complain to The Lord of the Rings because they didn't have any people that were black in their cast. I didn't see people go out their way. And the reason that is because people are used to seeing white people dominate Hollywood. And that's not an issue. And here, let me bring up another point. Denzel Washington has 2 Oscars. 2. And one of the Oscars he won was by him playing a black corrupt cop that sold drugs. Damn it. A black corrupt cop that sold drugs. So now he got an Oscar for that, right? The Oscar before that he won because he played a slave. So you're telling me that in order for you guys to win an Oscar, for minorities to win an Oscar, specifically black people, you got to be whipped, you got to be a drug dealer, you got to be a corrupt cop, you got to be a fatherless person who's going through poverty. You got to be in the bottom of the bottom in order for you to get an Oscar. That's what I've noticed with my 2 eyes. Now, when Denzel Washington played Malcolm X, everybody expected Denzel Washington to win that Oscar for playing Malcolm X. And you know what happened? He got snubbed. I can't even fathom what that man Denzel Washington went through, knowing damn well he deserved that Oscar, and they didn't give it to him. But they gave it to him for playing a corrupt black cop, and they gave it to him for playing a slave. Now we get to the Black Panther again. Who is the Black Panther? The Black Panther is the richest black man in the comic universe. That man basically owns an island. He's a king, he's a prince, and now white people, specifically racist ones and ignorant ones. You don't have to be a racist all the time. You can be very ignorant and say something like, oh, why is there no white people in the cast? You might not be racist, but you're ignorant. Why do you care that there's no white people in the cast? Especially when black people don't question you about why there's no black people in your TV series. So now we go back to Luke Cage, and this is a problem. And we go back to the Black Panther, and that is a problem. And now we talk about Get Out. This was a movie that was produced by a black man, created by a black man, the script, everything, all by a black man. And for some reason, and I saw the commercials, I saw white people in the movie. So I didn't think there would be a problem. And still, there was still a problem with Get Out. Because, of course, the man behind the scenes was black. So with all things being said, I'm not here to let you know that all white people are racist. There is a select few that make all white people look racist. But they're not all racist. And it's a shame that the ones that are racist make those who aren't look bad. We've all had a white friend that we've taken in as one of our own and said, hey man, you're black. You're not white, you're black. Because that's how close and that's how much they love the culture. But to see people tweet and get angry because Luke Cage and the Black Panther mostly has a black cast, I don't understand what's going on nowadays. It's like we still have slavery in other forms. It's like people still want to oppress us. Like people don't want us to succeed in the Hollywood business because that's too much. That's too much of the pie.